Welcome back everyone to Redverd, and we're continuing our eastward push towards China. Oh, they're counterattacking. Oh, this is going to be fun. This is going to be fun indeed. Now they are attacking across the front, which is kind of interesting. And in some places they're succeeding. In some places, however, they're not. So for now we're just gonna stand our ground and see what they're trying to accomplish. And if we see openings, we're gonna go for them. For example, you brought in reinforcements, kind of annoying. For now, we're just gonna let them attrition themselves out on our front lines, though. Except in places where it's clearly advantageous to attack and strike back at them. Dangerous naval invasion. Is that what they call that these days? Free infantry. Oh well, they're gonna die. More trucks. Very, very, very good for us that the AI decided to launch itself in this expedition, because that creates a lot of openings for our offensive that we wanted to do anyway. This just makes it easier for us. You're all staying there. I don't want you to move into anywhere else. That advanced position is quite useful for us. They're about north. Are they attacking there too? No, it does not look like it. Oh, I wonder what they're going to be trying to do. Good, so we've created a bit of a breach towards east. Our flanks are kind of exposed here. That's fine. We have extra troops that can intervene. Yeah, it seems like everywhere is pretty fine. I've seen much worse situations. Okay, we've taken that pocket out. Pretty great. And now we're just going to be trying to storm across with our motorized. Excellent. That's the end of the rocket artillery line, at least. Wait, why can we not research cased telescoped small arms? Let's do that. Stop that futile assault. Well, Chongqing is still pretty close to us. We can still try to reach it before the Chinese put up too much of a defense, although I think that that's not going to happen. This could overall work if I had additional support from any other nearby provinces, but I don't have I'm thinking about nuking it. Nah, not a good idea. We will not nuke. At least not there. Are you gonna be able to do some... Yeah, looks like it. Great. Now, our airfields also should be getting some extra capacity. Well, you should probably go to 300, or no, 300, yeah. You should be deleted. So this is going to be around 400 lanes that we can pull up here, yeah, overall. And we've actually got a lot of aces that aren't assigned. So why not assign them? Why not assign them? I never really play around too much with aces. Ground targeting factor +5. Some of these look pretty damn useful, but they just don't make that much of a difference overall. It's kind of a cool mechanic that they added in Hearts of Iron 4 with the aces, but at the same time, like, eh. That seems pretty okay. Wonder why the game was crapping out on itself. If you noticed, it had a pretty big FPS drop. That was not appreciated. Not at all. Really now, we cannot break through? Oh, well, it actually brought in a lot of reinforcements, that's why. But we can indeed do that. We're also gonna try, once again, to get across and take that province. Get a nice surround off of these free infantry. Once we get the 2nd Infantry in, actually the Marines in, we're gonna be able to quickly win that fight, and we should be able to do it this time. I like my odds of doing it. Yes, take them out very quickly before they have a chance to get help. Good. Still don't have air superiority up here to nuke all of these. Actually, we can nuke these. Just to make sure that they don't provide an annoyance. Actually, now something we could do is attack. Like this. This could be a good thing. Yes. Be purged in nuclear fire. Etc. So that shattered their lines, and we're going to be able to charge across and take out the Tanutuvan Republic of Afghanistan. As I'm going to call that territory the other now. Okay, yet more hordes. So far, yeah, this little push that I thought was gonna be so good was not so good. It's kind of annoying because it's got a lot of supply problems going, so we're not really able to advance as far as I thought we could. And United Kingdom declared war on Yemen. Yemen? Why did you do that? I wonder if that is from a focus stream. Power corporations, appease Scotland. Yep. So it looks like they have annex war goals from Arabian memories, right? Is that what's happening? Yeah, you have annex war goals on a lot of people, so yeah, you're gonna see a very aggressive United Kingdom. Trying to start yet more wars. Must stop them. Nope. Probably not a good idea to continue doing that. Very low supplies. No. Man, why can't we take care of these 2 infantry? Why is it so hard? Damn, they have actually sustained that assault from several sides without really breaking too much of a sweat, with also air support on our side. And once again, what the hell? In hills, not even in mountains. Damn, man. Some tough, resilient Chinese over there. But it doesn't really matter because we have more troops and we're gonna flank them. Still, it's kind of weird. Kind of weird indeed. Of course we have French Socialist State coming in with their infantry naval landing, but hey, yeah. They could not break the front lines. Oh. Okay. I don't think we... Oh no, we do have the need for that, but no. Yeah, this isn't optimal. In fact, this guy being the only person there is very worrying because we're going to get cut off at some point. And that low supply modifier is very bad. Need to somehow break the stalemate, and I think I know how. I'm gonna bring all these tanks and trucks somewhere else. No. There we are. That should help with that. Why aren't you moving? Get out of the pocket. We then managed to break through in Sichuan and Gansu and Shaanxi. Why are you not? No. Well, there's of course supply problems up there too. It's a damn desert, but hey, don't win unless you try. least it seems like we were able to push through in some of these areas. That is very satisfying indeed. Excellent. Thankfully, it seems like they don't have really the combat width to use all of their divisions. Looks like some of their units are also just having trouble in general. I wonder if there's going to be people there. No, actually none. Really now. Didn't manage to do anything with that. This is sad. I need to try to... oh, they're over there. I need to try to take out these 5 divisions. If they're allowed to run around, they're gonna be a bit of a pain. We can try a bit of a sneaky attack there. We can break that, then these 4 are gonna be cut off. That would be very, very, very good for me. Right about now. And we did not break them somehow because they brought in more men from another direction. So let's try again. If at first you do not succeed, and this time we are going to succeed, it seems. Are we there yet? Keep them there. Oh, they're running away. They're no sport. We should be able to get there before they do, however. More naval invasions, of course. And yeah, I know. Air superiority, etc, etc, etc. Speaking of air superiority, it seems like we have it. Great. What now? We don't need these airfields anymore, although we've already basically just built them up entirely. We can bring forth the planes. Western Siberia, I still rather would have some fighters there, but not all of them. The rest, Chihai. Come on, surround those 4. It's not gonna be that hard. Oh yeah, looks like they're gonna be able to escape. That's not optimal. I know a way. I know a way to make them not escape. That was not a way to make them not escape. I just thought that it would damage their organization a little bit more. And right now, it looks like my airborne is having some problems. And they've escaped the pocket. That's fine, as long as we get the territory and the supply efficiency. It is going to be alright. I see a pretty decent opportunity right here. I can get my tanks onto this plane. If I can do that, then a lot of potential issues are going to be resolved. here, of course, there's just the usual troop massing, nothing too major. I don't really see any weak spots right now in their line. That is aggravating. Very aggravating indeed. And now with the tanks there, they will not be able to stop us. Wait. Why did my guards' tanks retreat at full organization? That doesn't make any sense. Oh well, we're gonna create a bit of a breakthrough on this mountaintop. And once you dare show your face, my god, somehow they managed to survive that. It's annoying. Seriously though, why did the tanks decide that it was a good idea to retreat? I really have no clue there. Oh well. Internet of Things? What does that even mean? It's got a placeholder description, so I have no idea what it means. Internet of Things. Like, yeah, sure. Sure, buddy. That's what you say. Where are you going? It is your job to stay there. It is your job to stay there. Oh my god. You gotta be fucking for real. Oh, that's because... Oh, never mind. Well, I had not realized this. Okay? I'm sorry. I had not realized that you were gonna be that way. Okay. So we create a breakthrough, we exploit it, and we try to get across, because Beijing is very, very near. And I think within this episode we're gonna be able to take it. Oh yes, indeed. So this is what is going to happen. Unfortunately, there's one more little bits and bobs of mountains that is going to be in our way. Excellent, that's the plains. It's open ground. Open ground, hunting season. Beijing only has one infantry division in it. And we're gonna try to cut it off, rather cut off, you know, southern mainland China from Manchuria. Which should be doable. Of course, the other great thing about this is that all this area has probably much better infrastructure and supply than the other ones. So Beijing is going to be ours as well as Tianjin, right here. We're going to take care of that pocket so that there's no problems with that. So the default Beijing is now 100%. I'm gonna remove those front lines because it's getting weird, so I don't want anything too weird to happen. That of course is going to trigger a pretty huge influx of troops into the area because that improved my my supply situation, so the AI is going to be much more willing to actually send in men. that's an opportunity to take them out. I'm gonna do this. I don't think Beijing is going to fall because of the infantry swarm that we're going to receive. Oh shit, that's a lot of infantry divisions. That is a lot of potentially dangerous infantry. And yeah, the United Kingdom is going in and taking out a lot of former colonies, now turned rogue. They don't want anything to do with. Okay, this will have created a bunch of chaos on the Chinese front line, so they're going to be very much unable to know what to do. This is going to be a good time to attack, I think. I said a good time to attack. Surprised to see the AI not going on the offensive like I told it to. Usually is at least very aggressive. You can say that for it. We're gonna race for the border with Mongolia over here in Inner Mongolia. The Union of Arab States. What the heck is that? Oh, well, it's the Commie United Arab Emirates. Of course it is. Now these tanks and motorized will head towards Shandong, this peninsula over here. We need them to seal the gap and destroy some more enemy troops. Oh yeah, looks like we're gonna be able to seal off these troops in Inner Mongolia quite well. So we've at least got this guy surrounded. Need to take him out near Beijing. We need to, however, make sure that Tianjin is not full. Excellent. They're gonna recapture it, but can assemble forces to storm it again. I want you two also to be on this job. It's quite important that we have many men over there. Really now, they're coming across in Jambay. Well, it will not help them out. And of course, they're going to be redeploying forces from further north to stop us, right? Yeah, their troop count over here has diminished pretty drastically, although that is still not low enough for us to make any kind of great moves in the area. Could still try to do something about this, but it's kind of risky. But we do have air superiority, so we can actually nuke them. Great. And now we can get the AK-20. Guessing that means 2020. I need more tungsten, really now. Of course, India. India should really be thanking me for starting this war. They've profited a lot. We're giving them a crap load of our civilian industry for their resources. Right now with India, we're trading. Okay, so we're. No, wait, imports. We're importing 32 tungsten and 160 steel. So 20 factories from there, and that would be, wait, that would be 28 factories to India. Not bad. Not bad for them, of course. Bad for me. But oh well. Good. He's surrounded too. This kind of maneuver warfare is where the AI really starts to show its weaknesses rather than its strengths. And this is plains. So we are free. We are free to exploit our breakthrough as much as we can. And get ourselves some territory. Of course, surrounding a lot of Chinese. That is quite good. Great. And we're about to close that gap on them. That's exactly what I like to see, and ooh. Okay. All four of you, I dislike having you on AI control. I want to be able to direct what you're doing centrally. Form a steel wall. Actually, do it like this around this area. We're gonna prevent them from. Oh no, that's not good. Looks like they're gonna be able to get some consolidation happening over here and rejoin these two forces. We're gonna need to prevent that. And you can, I guess, run it here. Yeah. Good. So they're being squeezed into the pockets further and further. They're trying to recapture Beijing. We are not going to allow them to do that. In fact, that division is going to be cut off, most likely, in that attempt. I'm going to cut them off from the coast. It's going to decrease their supply efficiency even further, and now we can try and take Qingdao. Shouldn't be too difficult. And now, with Tianjin back in our hands and all these troops being in the area, we can finally reduce that pocket. Then we have to charge ahead for that port, and then the airport, and that's going to be all their supplies in the area. Our armor can now be redeployed out here, and it will advance along the coastline. Now these 16 divisions, if I'm able to select them, ever, I can make a new army out of them. Do I have any decent generals in spare? No, I do not. I can use a ranger, however, for Manchuria. There's going to be a lot of forests in here. this is going to be its own little army. I'm going to set it to maximum aggressiveness. I want to reach this goal as quickly as possible so that nothing weird happens. And also I'm going to assign it some extra forces from back home. I am seeing possibilities. We can break through up here and then follow it up with a flank. Although we're not breaking through up there. It's kind of sad. Is there? Oh, yes. That's what I like to see. This situation is going to be definitely improved with a bit of air superiority. Still, our armor was not able to break through their infantry somehow. Even though my other forces that are inferior are easily able to smash them. That is quite confusing. But not altogether too weird, considering what we've seen so far. And we're gonna get ourselves cut off over here. Need to find some way to avoid that. The best way to do that, I think, would be to attack from the other side as much as possible. There we are. I think this is going to be the encirclement that we were looking for. I like what I'm seeing so far. Oh yeah, look at that. That is exactly what I'm talking about. No, I want you to attack. Don't want to take a look at diplomacy. Time for diplomacy is over. How are things going in Manchuria? We're advancing, but not quite as quickly as I perhaps hoped. How about we just do this, you know? Shouldn't be that difficult. That's gonna surround 7. Great. Along with these 5, that is going to be quite the prize. Why only 3 armored divisions? What are you all assigned to? Right, that's kind of annoying. More naval divisions! Nothing too major though. And we have managed to get ourselves that province, but we've been counterattacked and repulsed. Not good. Now, instead of attacking them directly, just surround them. That is going to be infinitely better. That is quite unfortunate. We need to put an end to these guys and send them packing before anybody reclaims this piece of steppe. I mean, do you even call Manchuria steppes? I don't know. I do not exactly know what this terrain is going to be. I would call it steppes. but hey. If they take that stretch of steps before we take this, their encirclement is going to be broken. We do not want that. Now we can storm across the lines here, concentrated points, and roll them up. I'm gonna pin them against this lake, I think. That's something I'm gonna do. Pin them up against the lake. Although they're escaping pretty efficiently, I would say. And we're going to charge towards Shanghai. Considering their, you know, capitulation progress, we're not going to be able to capitulate them just by taking Shanghai, but we can get close enough. Swing east, swing west around Nanjing, and this should be enough to surround them. Once more. We're gonna box them in by attacking them, so that nothing too problematic happens. Nanjing is ours. Excellent. We're gonna stop them for a few more hours with the tanks. We're not gonna be able to close that. That's unfortunate. We are, however, gonna be able to do that. Ah, more FPS lag. And I think we might get the overrun. No, we're not. But we're gonna be getting the cutoff. Then the tanks can charge down like this. Good. This should be enough to deal with all of those forces. Can we advance anywhere here? No, we cannot. The Queen. The Queen's doing weird things, even though the Queen's dead. And oh wait. No! Don't do that. Don't attack Ireland. You're not even invading Yemen, dude. You're not even invading the Union of Arab States. You're not even invading Palestine. Well, I mean, they might be trying to invade them, but it's not working out. Oh, it's the Imperial Alliance, of course. That's what they're calling it now. The only alliance is the Warsaw Pact. Though there isn't much Warsaw to be seen in the Warsaw Pact anymore. Still, it's the best alliance, because it is Russian. Part of the Great Union. Now you stay in Nanjing, please. I want them to be... No, I want that city to be held. Okay. What is so complicated about holding a vital enemy city? It's because you want to put that other division in there. Oh wow. Let's just surround it first. Surround the city and prevent them from doing anything too strange with that. Oh, come on. Of course, they're bringing in reinforcements. Kind of smart of them. It's their capital. Their capital city. I want my tanks to be concentrated on a narrow front. No need for them to be just standing around like idiots. I think we can take Jinan as well. this point, their forces are very heavily spread out throughout the area. Wow, actually we can break through with the tanks here. I was not expecting that. That is definitely a very good thing. I was expecting my armor to have some huge problems in the mountains, but it looks like we are going to be able to charge for us. No, they actually brought in troops as reinforcements. Oh, they've actually completely abandoned this area. That's excellent. We're going to take it all for ourselves. And even up here, it seems like they mostly just emptied this. That's okay. The front line that we've drawn kind of draws upon this river and these hills to get a bit of a defensive advantage. And I don't want to actually push any further, because up here there is going to be a lot of nothing. Although, we can try this. Doesn't seem like they have a lot anymore there. I wonder where all their troops went. What happened? You still have men, it's just that they're not anywhere to be seen. Well, it's gonna be good. We're gonna be able to take Hangzhou and Shanghai, all these places, and Xiamen down here. Oh, no, that's actually Fuzhou. Where's Xiamen? Of course, they're going to be starting to reappear with their troops at some point, but it's going to be too late. So we're going to already have captured some very, very tactical positions that we normally would have had to fight very hard for. No. Of course, this is also kind of exposing some of their troops to encirclements. Not something that they want, necessarily. And we're going to take full advantage of that. Yes. Encircle a lot of them. Shanghai is going to be our prize due to all of this madness. And they capitulated! Finally! So that was a pretty important little thing happening. Well, there's still like little tiny pockets of enemies all over. And this is gonna be dealt with by you. Because you're gonna get a garrison area, yes. Throughout all of this. Your job is going to be to deal with all this madness as it happens. And this army is going to get redeployed to Poland. Why Poland, you say? Well, because need to get to Germany. We're still at war with Germany and with France. We need to get to them. And Poland seems like the exactly kind of wait, what? The United Arab States. Oh, the Union of Arab States. Okay. So I guess we should ally with the United Kingdom because we're at war with the same people. Of course. Well, that also kind of relieves our Air Force of having to stay in the east. Move back west. Of course, we're gonna be more precise with our assignments later, but for now we're gonna assign it that way. Still got air forces here, but they're gonna hunt and destroy. Thanks, that's useful. Oh, it deselected them. God damn it. That's a little too many. So you go to Kaliningrad. And the Indonesian state, of course. That is what I thought. Planes all over. Of course, we have. Oh, well, if you want to give me shit, yeah. You want a non-aggression pact? Hell no. Wait, what are you still doing? Alright, you're that guy. Clear out the Germans and the French left in Siberia. Now we can do some more aircraft research now, can't we? Yeah, the MiG-35. Good, eliminate them. Our goals in Asia are mostly accomplished, I would say. No more point in doing more stuff there for now. Our army is walking. Oh no, okay. It is strategically redeploying at least. Ooh, another guards tank brigade. Yes, please. More guards tanks. Those are pretty good. I like them. You are very, very rookie. Can go away. I don't think I need to get all my factories actually producing things at this point. You just have such an advantage. It does not really matter. Just come in there, finish them off. And then they are going to be, yeah, they're going to be there. That's something that I thought would happen. Once they're done with that, they're going to come and defend coastal China. That's something that I was indeed kind of... Ooh, the paracels. Paracels are the last remaining pockets of China, of course. They're still somehow able to draw 10,000 soldiers from the paracels. Oh no, right. They also have Nimbo. So there goes the last vestiges of Afghanistan in the middle of Siberia, of course. Okay, they're gone. Finally. Now you can come back around and do your true duty. Defending over here. That's gonna be half of you. The other half is gonna be standing in a fallback line, like this, so that nothing retarded happens. A bit of a extra. Wait, I also have you. Well, you're gonna be standing around here. Wait, what? No. There we are. That works. That works indeed, and of course we have unfulfilled import requests. Oh right, I know why. Well, not because of India actually, I knew why because of you. Because I was doing trade with the Indonesians. The Indonesians decided to declare war on me. A very unwise choice, I say. We're still gonna be able to get our resources from other people, not the tungsten though. You. We're gonna have to take out Portugal for the tungsten or something. Utah has a crapload of tungsten. Wait. So the American Republic declared war on the Union of Lincoln. How did they plan on getting there? Yeah, no, I mean, I don't think you're gonna get Richard Spencer this time. And we can invite, of course, Richard Spencer to the faction, but fuck Richard Spencer at least for now. Because I don't want to be at war with the American Republic. That would be annoying. And they don't really have that annoying of a navy, but they could probably provide some annoyances. And the Poles have a crapload of forces all over. We're gonna have to use the Moscow military district in the offensive as well. As a bit of an extra push. You know, we have a crapload of Marines. I just realized this. Although we have Marines, but can we secure naval superiority? I think we can. We have 70 ships. Do search and destroy. Need to like catch the Marines. Play a little game. Game of catch the Marine. Yes, these are all the Marines. We have an invader general, do we? Yes, we do. Alexander Kolpachenko. Well, Alexander, сейчас твое время. Now it's your time to shine. Of course, our navy starts to fight the German one. So, battle plan. You go for Gdansk. You go for this little port. And you two go for here, in the middle. And do we have naval superiority? We do. Good. Good, good, good. Still have our, of course, little defensive group. That's nothing too major. We're getting there. And what about the rest of our fleet? I'm pretty sure we're supposed to have some fleet here. Can it get to the Mediterranean? Is the question. No, it cannot because we're blocked. Why are we blocked there? I have no clue. Their base right now is Fars. Well, how about I base you to Guangzhou, or actually Hong Kong. We'll accept that. Good. Then after that, they're gonna secure the East China Sea and Philippine Sea to prevent the Indonesians being too much of a worry. And this is going to take until the 4th of February 2021, so speed it up to maximum. Okay, search and destroy is doing its job. With that fleet, we should be able to be at least pretty safe from the Germans. And, ooh, wait, who nuked the Germans? Oh, the UK, right. UK is actually charging across, or rather, yeah, I'm guessing it's mostly the UK. Also, the Spaniards are just charging across the Pyrenees. And they're doing a number on France. This is going to make it all that much easier for us to take them out. That's really sad. I was expecting a bit of a harder fight. It looks like the Poles will be the ones to provide that, not Germano-French alliance. Future equipment, yes. I think this is gonna be the end of it for now. I want to thank you for watching, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you soon.